Greetings, Mystics. My name is Jayla, also known as Quill, and I'm the artist here at Quill's Galore, giving you a deeper dive into my Hootree collection. Now, of course, the first thing you're probably thinking is, what the heck is a Hootree? Now, I don't know if you're familiar with the term Hoochie, but I'll display it right here. And that's pretty much where we started with it because I wanted the collection to be very comical, yet spiritual, because I still have like this goofy spirit, so I didn't want it to be too serious. I wanted to have fun with it, but I also wanted it to be a representation or a reflection of my spiritual journey around the time, because I felt very intuitive with trees. So that's where I get that from. So it's like hoochies, but tree people together. Hootree. And I chose the tree, or felt very intuitive and connected with trees, because when you look at them, they are very transformative things. And although we see them as still, they're not. Like, they still have phases where they're growing, shedding, and the stillness may be looked at as if it's stagnancity, but it's actually growth and transformation and strength and stability and resilience, because throughout the seasons, like I said, they grow, they shed, they blossom, they bloom. So I really wanted to capture that because it was a very reflective moment for me at the time. Like I felt that I resonated heavily with that. So yeah, that was the start of my collection. So let me just give an introduction to each piece of the Hootree collection. Okay, so this was my very first Hootree piece. I painted this in, I believe, the end of 2023. It was way before my actual collection. This was before I even decided to make a whole collection. So I was mainly having fun for this one. And I painted her looking kind of disgusted at this little card because she's a tree. So she's like a huge tree in the sky. And she's like, what is this car doing here on Earth? Like, the Earth is for the trees. My next one is Chakra Tree of Life. And it doesn't really capture the Hoochie persona that I went for in my other paintings. But it's very spiritual. And the meaning for me, in short terms, I would say it represents having to close a door to open a new one, or shed your old life to blossom into a new one, because it's like they're shedding. They're the same person, but they're shedding. This like the old version of herself, her past self, and she's shedding into something new, elevating and uplifting. And I just turned the camera so y'all could get a better glimpse of the painting and all her beautiful, vibrant colors. I did the chakra order of colors in the background. That's why it's called the Chakra Tree of Life. Yeah. Next up, we have my Cherry Hootree painting, which represented my phase of isolation through my spiritual journey. As you see how, unlike the other Hootree paintings, besides my original one, she's by herself. And she's just chilling on top of this mountain, eating up her noodles. Out of the Hootree collection, this is my most therapeutic one to look at because the vibe that it gives me is so calming and melancholy. Not really sad, but it has this whimsical, soothing depth to it. From the colors to the trees and the leaves blowing into the wind, the moon, the clouds. It's just so beautiful. I really do love it. I enjoyed painting the grass too, like the different shades of green and the texture of it. Okay, y'all, this one right here was my funniest one because it's symbolic. Like, it has a very important message behind it, but it was just funny creating it because look at this little twig right here, and she's like, why mine ain't growing? And the other one, I love it too because it's 3D art. Like, I love feeling my 3D paintings. Look at her braids. And the other one is like, you must be patient. And it's ironic because I put in some tree what is it called? Tea tree oil. And you get it because they're trees. And she has some flowers blossoming from her roots. I painted this with an actual flower too. Like I got a flower and I dipped it in some paint and I just smudged it around. I had a lot of fun painting this too because even in the back, like the yellow is 2 different shades of yellow that represents something too. But yeah, I had the most fun painting this one because even with the yellows, I've done a lot of texture work in this. Their skin, the different shades, the different patterns. It was very fun, very groovy. Alright, so this is actually my last Hootree piece. And it is Hootree Pixies or Pixie Hootrees. I'll be forgetting the name sometime. I have to go back and look. But it's gonna sound a little crazy and that's okay. But I feel like I was actually here before because all of my paintings are divine downloads. And when I'm painting, my body just be on autopilot as I'm receiving whatever message from source. So I be in this meditative state and I just start painting. And this piece, even the pixies inside of the piece, it feels home. Like it feels so whimsical, magical, like I just been here before. It feels very familiar. But it's also 3D. It's a 3D piece. I love that about it. Everything in this piece that has glitter on it is 3D. So the vines, the bubbles, and the mushrooms. Let me turn it over. And this is a little up close and personal look at it. I love the background of this piece too because I was just having so much fun with the blues and the purples. And I just started putting random stuff in there, like even these it cut off. But yeah, these are actually watermelons that they sitting on and they're underwater. So that was pretty funny to me too and ironic. But yeah, that is all of them. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive. If you would like to see more of my art, visit my online art gallery. And if you would like to make any of these pieces yours, I have the originals, frames, and prints. Thank you.